sometimes when I guess I'm not as savvy with exactly what someone means when they say, the genre that they are, because there's all these different combinations of things or whatever. There's alt indie, there's.
Who cares?
You need like 5 names to like name a band. What kind of band are you? Like, well, we're kind of like a funky soul jazz.
You know what I say? Just
Right.
listen.
Just
You
listen.
me.
So what do you think about the music scene in general in Boston?
I don't know. It's
No.
because we've toured to New Orleans, and like when we talk to people down there and we tell them we're from Boston, they're just like, Boston. It's just like they completely think it's not really a good scene for music. A lot of people like to think.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean even being here, like we go to New York a lot, man. We go to New York and there's bars, there's music venues there that people just go to just to go see music, and I mean. Out here, like we have to like hound people to get like 50 people to come to a show, and 50 people come to a show here, we know them all.
Nobody has real respect for venues because there is no, like I would say, and I don't want to be weird, but I feel like Cambridge at least has like Toad, Lizard Lounge, Atwoods, where you can expect a certain kind of music, a certain kind of crowd, and you'll go there no matter what. But a lot of the venues in Boston, Alston, there is no, like, community, like you said. You don't know the owners. You don't know what's to be expected. And so the owners of these venues don't respect their bands, and bands don't like, there's just, like, such a lack of connection. And I don't know. I really wish it would change because I love Boston and I would love to be a musician here, but it's really, really difficult.
It's not for lack of talent.
Yeah.
It's not for lack of talent.
Yeah.
I forgot to ask, how long have you guys been together?
Has it been like almost 2 years?
2 years?
Almost. I wouldn't say 2.
I would say a year and a half.
Yeah, a year and a half sounds about right.
Somewhere around there.
Going to the
Just made that
corner.
twice as bad, didn't I?
In case you can't see, which you can't, Noel decided to go into the corner to cough.
I'm also not wearing any pants.
You don't have to give them everything. Come on.
Got an ass for radio.
Oh, man.
I can't say that either, can I?
Oh, you can say
I
that.
think ass you
I
can,
think ass
right?
is okay now.
Yeah, it's a donkey,
It's
right?
not.
It's
That's right.
it's an animal
There's actually a donkey in here.
made for the radio. do you think there's a lot of good music coming out nowadays? I don't mean to sound like some old guy or something, but a lot of the music that I like personally is older, and sometimes when I try to listen to newer stuff, I don't really like it much. Is there much that, you know?
There's a lot more to go through. It's harder to find.
Yeah.
Because there's so much. There's so much crap. And just look at that bin outside your office.
Yeah.
Like, I bet you can find one good CD in there. You've got it.
But in order to do it, you'd have to, you know,
We've got.
listen
I'm gonna
to
give a
the-
shout out to the Best of Wood songs, Second Wind Bandits, Gregory Generet. I don't know. This is the Next Life album. We Shot the Moon, A Silver Lining, Tiempo Libre.
Was that We Shot the
took-
Moon?
Yes, We Shot the Moon. Shot the Moon. I found these CDs in a box, and I'm taking them home with me. So if any of you are listening, which you probably are not, because you probably are mad at the station right now, I will give you a chance.
Well, you get the chance, though. I ain't guaranteeing nothing.
I'm a little bit picky. I'm just saying.
You know what's cool though is that what's starting to happen now. You guys talked with the Wood Brothers earlier. Not that they're like brand new, but they're still relatively in a band like the Avett Brothers and stuff like that. You've got bands that are now arguably creeping their way into pop scene that are going backwards to really traditional stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And probably for bands like us, that's pretty exciting. You know, I mean, to see a banjo, like, you know, that's what the kids are listening to these days. You know, that's awesome.
But it's
That's
so
coming
confusing
around.
because how, like, in terms of, like, marketing, and I don't really care, but, like, how does that happen? Because there's bands like the Wood Brothers, like Derek Trucks, like all of that. You don't hear them on the radio. You don't see them on TV. You don't see them in mainstream, but they're really popular.
They're
And
selling out
obviously it's
venues,
because
yeah.
of their talent, but how does that spread? And, like, knowing how that happens, like, it's really kind of difficult to understand the process because it's not very, like, clear cut. You know what I mean? Like,
You mean how there's a lot of talent out there? And
well, no, there's a
with
lot of, like, famous bands, but it's all underground, you know? And I guess it just comes from talent, but at the same
it's
time,
kind of
like,
it's kind of weird to think that, you know, you could never really hear about some band
Yeah.
unless like you went out of your way for it or something, but they still have like a large following and stuff.
Yeah.
Right, and like Derek Truck
They're so
specifically too,
lucky.
like
That's, like,
does
the best
a lot
place
of
to be.
festivals.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you'll see him doing Jazz Fest, and he's doing Jazz Fest in New Orleans this year, coming up soon.
We need to go back to New
But
Orleans.
yeah, like it's a huge festival scene that a lot of people follow too. You know.
yeah, festival scenes are huge.
But the beauty of the music industry now that anybody can record and anybody can put it on the internet, and you don't need to go through the same channels that you used to have to go to, you know, even just a few decades back, and you had to go the same marketing route, and if it didn't go on MTV or it didn't go whatever, then it was worth nothing. Now it's back to a point where you just have to be good, and that's it. And people go to your shows,
Mhm.
and then it takes off. I mean, things are viral. You know, the internet has changed all of that, and now you don't need to do the same stuff anymore. You just have to be good.
It's just weird though because I mean, like when we were in LA, I got stuck in traffic and I was listening to the radio and I hear like, "Yo, you're my boo, I love you, boo, let's do it, boo," like, and this is what people listen to.
I know.
Like a large, and you know, I don't ever want to disrespect music. Like everybody has the freedom to choose what they want to listen to, but I wish there was a more balance.
Right.
That's all. I don't know.
Will
Well-
you sing that song for us again?
That I Want You Boo.
No, but it's just so like I'm not gonna say bad, but it's just
Terrible.
I kind of agree.